Hi, you are warmly welcome to S-Maths. This is where we keep calm and do the maths. Today we'll be treating a topic called linear equation. So get all any materials ready and let's get started. Okay, so you'll be treating a topic called linear equation. When you talk of an equation is a numerical statement which involves the equal sign. That's the equal sign. For example, we have x plus 3 equals to what? 2. So this shows that it's what? It's a linear what? Equation. This means when you say linear, it means it's in what? It's in line. It is parallel. And we talk about equation, it means it involves what? Equal to sign. So here is the equal to sign, which means it's a linear equation. The second one also is 4x minus 2 equals to 14. This also shows that it's what? It's an equation. And it is in what? It is a linear what? It is in a linear what form. So it means it is what? Linear equation. Okay, so now we are about to get to know the general steps in solving for equations. Okay, so the first step is what? Check if there are fractions. If there are fractions, multiply both sides of the equation by the what? LCM of the denominator to clear the fraction. So let's check some example of it. So the first example is 1 whole number 1/3, and the step told us that we should check whether both sides of the equation are what? Fraction, and also multiply both sides by the equation by the LCM of the denominator. So this one we are going to check whether it's in what? Fraction. If they are not in fraction, we'll change it into what? Fraction. You see this one is in an improper fraction, so you have to change it to what? This one is in a mixed fraction, so you have to change it to what? Improper fraction. So you change 1 whole number 1/3 to what? Improper fraction. So it becomes 4/3, and also 3 whole number 2/5. 5 times 3, 15, plus 2, 17. And also, let's take another example. 2, 3 plus 2, 4. The second one told us that if they are fraction, now we've changed it to what? Fraction. And he said if they are fraction, multiply both sides by the equation by the LCM of the denominator to clear fraction. So we are going to find, we've changed it to improper fraction. So now we are about to solve for what? The LCM. So the LCM for this is what? 12. 3 goes here 4 times 2, 8. 4 goes here 3 times 2, 6. So it becomes what? 14 over what? 12. So it becomes 14 over 12. Pause. Okay, step 2. Check if there are brackets. If there are brackets, expand to remove the brackets. So we have example like 2 brackets open 2x plus 3. So here the question said if there are brackets, we should do what? Expand the brackets. So this one 2 multiplied by this 2x and plus, you come again plus 3. So it becomes 2 multiplied by 2x plus 2 multiplied by what? 3. And 2 multiplied by 2x is what? 4x plus 2 multiplied by 3 is what? 6. Let's try another example. 3 multiplied by 2x plus 4. So this one will take this one, and this one will also take this one. So it becomes 3 multiplied by 2x plus, you bring your plus 3 multiplied by what? 4. So it becomes 6x plus what? 12. So this is for the what? The step 2. So now let's get to step 3. Step 3 said group like terms on one side, and we're given an example like 4x plus 6 equals to 2x plus 10. So here we are going to group all variables at what? One side. and all those that are not with variables at what? The other side. So here you bring all variables at what? The left side, and bring all those that are not with variables at what? The other side. So 4x, you bring all those with variables one side, all those without variables one side. So 4x, so this one x, so you bring it here. So crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Negative 2x equals to, you bring this 10 here. So this positive 6 crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Negative 6. So that's, we've grouped like terms for this. Let's try another example. The second example is 3x plus 2 equals to 10x plus 6. So we are going to group like terms. So in grouping like terms, you bring 3x and you bring this 10x because it has the same what? Variable. So you bring this 10x crossing the equal to sign becomes negative 10x equal to, you bring this 6 here, and the positive 2 crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Negative 2. So this is what? The equation with group like terms. So let's go to the fourth step. The fourth step said simplify both sides of the equation and solve for the variable. So here we were given the question as 4x plus 6 equals to 2x plus 10, and the question said you should simplify both sides of the equation. It means you are going to solve for this. First of all, you group like terms. I said step 3 to this. So you first group like terms. So this positive 2 will cross and become negative 2x, and positive 6 will cross and become negative 6. So it becomes, the question said what? Simplify both sides of the equation. So we are going to simplify the equation at here and also the equation at the equation here and the equation over here. So 4x minus 2x is what? 2x, and 10 minus 6 is what? 4. So here you divide both sides by what? The variable. You divide both sides by the coefficient of what? X. So x is what? Has a coefficient of what? 2. So you divide both sides by 2. So therefore x is what? 2x. Let's try another example. So the second example is 3x minus 10 equals to 6x plus 12. So here we are going to group like terms. So the like terms, 3x, positive 6x, crossing it becomes negative 6x. Then you bring positive 12. Negative 10 crossing becomes what? Positive 10. So 3x minus 6x becomes what? Negative 3x equal to what? 22. Here you divide both sides by what? Negative 3. The coefficient of x. And the coefficient of x is what? Negative 3. So you divide both sides by negative 3. So this one cancels this. So therefore x is equal to what? Negative 22 over 3. That's all. Okay, so now we are done with the steps in solving what? Linear equation. So we are about to solve some example to get what? More understanding. So the first example is solve the equation. The first example is 3x plus 5 equal to 26. So let's solve for the first example. So we are about to solve for 3x plus 5 equal to 26. Step 3 told us that we should do what? Group like terms. All those with variables at what? One side, and all those without variables at what? The other side. So we prefer to bring all those with variables what? At the left side, and all those without variables what? At the right side. Okay, so in this one, we are going to bring this 3x here equal to 26. This positive 5 is going to cross the equal to sign and becomes what? -5. So 3x equal to 26 minus 5 gives us 21. You divide both sides by the coefficient of x, and here the coefficient of x is what? 3. So you divide both sides by what? 3. Therefore x is equal to what? 7. Let's try the second example. The second example is 5x minus 10 equal to 40. Same as the first example. So here you group all those with variables what? At the left side, all those without variables what? At the right side. So in solving this, 5x equal to this negative term cause the equal to sign becomes what? Positive. So it becomes what? Positive 10. So 5x equal to what? 50. So you divide both sides by the coefficient of what? X. And here the coefficient of x is what? 5. So you divide both sides by 5. So 5 will cancel 5. So x is equal to 5 cancel itself 1 and cancel 50 10 times. So therefore x is what? 10. Let's look at the second example. The third example, sorry. The third example is x plus 9 equal to 11. The same thing as the other one. We're going to group like terms. So x equals to what? 11. This positive 9 crosses the equal to sign becomes what? Negative 9. So x is equal to what? 2. Let's look at the next example. That's x plus 1 equal to what? 10. So x equals to what? 10 minus positive 1 crosses equal to sign becomes negative 1. So x is equal to what? 9. That's all. Okay, so we are done with the first step, which was we are done with the first type, which was what? Type 1. Now we are about to tackle type 2. And type 2 is what? Equation with letter on both sides of the equation of the equal sign. So we are going to tackle examples on what? Both side of the what? Both side of the letter or what? Both equal sign. So here are some examples. The question said, solve the following equation. 5x plus 2 equals to 2x plus 17. 6x minus 2 equals to 4x minus 1. 9x plus 4 equals to 5x minus 6. 5x minus 3 equals to 3x plus 7. So now, let's start solving them. The first one is 5x plus 2 equal to 2x plus 17. So, in solving this, we were told in step 3 to group like terms. So here, we are going to bring all variables at what? The left side, and all those without variables at what? The right side. Okay, so this, you bring 5x, you group all those with variables at what? One side. So we have x here, x here. So this one of course equal to sign becomes what? Negative 2x equal to, you bring your 17, and this positive 2 will cross the equal to sign and becomes what? 2. So you subtract 5 from 3, you get 5 from 2, you get what? 3x equal to. Then you subtract 17 from 12, 17 from 2, you get 15. Then here you divide both sides by the coefficient of what? X. And here the coefficient of x is what? 3. So you divide both sides by what? 3. So therefore x, 3 cancel itself 1, cancel 15 what? 5 times. So therefore x is equal to what? 5. Let's see the next example. 6x minus 2 equal to 4x minus 1. Same, we are going to group all those with variables at the left side, all those without variables at what? The right side. So 6x minus positive 4x, crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Negative 4x equal to, bring your negative 1, positive negative 2, sorry, Crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Positive 2. So here 6 minus 4 is what? 2x equal to negative 1 plus 1 is what? Positive 1. So you divide both sides by the coefficient of what? X. And here the coefficient of x is what? 2. So we divide both sides by 2. So therefore x is equal to what? 1 out of 2. Let's see the third example. 9x plus 4 equal to 5x minus 6. Same thing. You group all those with variables at what? The left side. Those without variables at what? The right side. So in this 9x, positive 5x crossing becomes what? Negative 5x equal to negative 6. Positive 4 crossing equal to sign becomes what? Negative 4. So 9 minus 5 is what? 4. Then you bring your x equal to negative 4 minus negative 6 becomes what? Negative 10. Then you divide both sides by the coefficient of what? X. So the coefficient of x is what? 4. 4. So therefore x is equal to what? Negative 10 over 4. Here you can do cancellation. 2 can go to 4 and 2 can go into 5. So 2 go into 5 how many times? 2 goes to 10 how many times? 5 times. And 2 go into 4 2 times. So therefore x is equal to what? 5 over 2. Let's check the last example. (5x minus 3 equal to 3x plus 7). Same thing, group like terms. So 5x, positive 3x crossing becomes what? Negative 3x equal to 7. Positive negative 3 crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Positive 3. So 5 minus 3 becomes what? 2. You bring your x equal to 7 plus 3 is what? 10. You divide both sides by the coefficient of x. That's 2. Therefore, x is equal to 5. 2 cancel itself 1. Cancel 5. Cancel 10 5 times. Therefore, x is equal to 5. Go step 3. Okay, so we are done with what? Type 2. So now we are moving on with what? Type 3. In type 3, it says equation containing what? Brackets. So we are going to tackle questions containing what? Brackets. So we are going to solve example. So the question said solve the following equations. The first example is 3 brackets open x minus 2 equals to bracket close equal to x plus 8. The next one is 2 bracket open x plus 11 bracket close x plus 3x equals to what? 42. The next one is what? 3 bracket open 2x minus 1 bracket close plus 4 equal to 5 bracket open x plus 4 bracket close plus 2. So now let's start solving the first one. So the first one is what? 3 bracket open x minus 2 bracket close equal to x plus 8. So in solving this 3 is going to multiply this, and this same 3 is going to multiply what? This. So it becomes like this. 3 multiply what? X. You bring your minus sign. 3 multiply what? 2. Then equal to what? You bring your x plus 8. So 3 multiply x is what? 3x minus 3 multiply 2 is what? 6 equal to x plus 8. And in step 3, we are told to do what? Group like terms. So you bring all those with variables at what? The left side, and all those without variables at what? At the right side. So here it becomes 3x, positive x, crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Negative what? X equal to 8, negative 6, crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Positive what? 6. So 3x minus x becomes what? 2x equal to x. 8 plus 6 becomes what? 14. So you divide both sides by the coefficient of what? X. And here the coefficient of x is what? 2. So you divide both sides by what? 2. So therefore x is equal to 2 cancel itself 1. Cancel 14 how many times? 7. So therefore x is equal to what? 7. Let's try the second one. So in the second one, we are given 2 brackets open, x plus 11, bracket close, x plus 3x equals to what? 42. So in solving this, you are going to expand the brackets. So these 2 multiply this x, the same 2 multiply this 11. So it becomes 2 multiply what? X. You bring your plus sign. 2 multiply 11 plus 3x equal to your 42. So 2 multiplied x gives us what? 2x plus 2 multiplied 11 gives us what? 22. Then you bring your plus 3x equal to what? 42. So here you are going to do what? Group like terms. All those with variables at what? The left side. All those without variables at what? The right side. So here you group the 2x. You have positive 3x here. So you bring your positive 3x. Here the 22 is going to go cross to the other side. So it becomes what? 22 cross the equal to sign becomes what? Negative 22. It's positive here. When it crosses the equal to sign, it becomes what? Negative what? 22. So 2x plus 3x becomes what? 5x equals to 42 minus 22 becomes what? 20. So you divide this side by the coefficient of what? X. And here the coefficient of x is what? 5. So you divide this side by 5. Divide here by 5. 5 cancel 5. X equals 5 cancel itself 1. Cancel 20 4 times. So therefore x is equal to 4. Let's look at the last example. Okay, so this is the last example. So here we are given 3 bracket open 2x minus what? 1 bracket close plus 4 equals to 5 bracket open x plus 2 bracket close plus 2. So here you are going to do what? Multiply 3 by what? 2x, and again multiply 3 by what? Negative 1. Here you are going to multiply 5 by what? X, and multiply 5 by what? 2. So let's go on. 3 multiplied by what? 2x minus 3 multiplied by what? 1. You bring your positive 4 equals to 5 multiplied by x plus 5 multiplied by 2 plus what? 2. So 3 multiplied by 2x gives us what? 6x minus what? 3 multiplied by 1 is what? 3 plus you bring your 4 equal to 5 multiplied by x is what? 5x plus 5 multiplied by 2 is what? 10 plus what? Your 2. So in here you are going to group like terms. Bring all those with variables at what? The left side. All those without variables at what? The right side. So here is 6x. You have positive 5x here. Crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Negative 5x. Equal to, we have 10 here, positive 2. And we have negative 3. Crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Positive 3. We have positive 4. Crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Negative 4. So 6x minus 5x gives us what? X, positive x, equal to, we have 10 plus what? 2, give us what? 12. And 12 plus what? 3 give us what? 15. And 15 minus 4 give us what? 11. So you can read like this. 10 plus 12 is what? 10 plus 2 is what? 12. And plus 3 minus 4 is what? Negative 1. So S is equal to, you have positive 12, power negative is what? Negative. So we have 12 minus what? 1. So therefore S is equal to what? 11. Action. Okay, so we are now in type 3. We are going to continue with what? Type 4. And in type 4, we are going to tackle questions containing what? Fraction. So we are going to start solving what? Questions. Example. So the first example is what? 2x minus 1 divided by 3 minus x minus 2 divided by 4 equals to what? 1. And the next one is what? 3 out of 4 bracket open x plus 1 bracket close plus 1 equal to 1 out of 2 bracket open x minus 2 bracket close x plus 5. And the next one to tackle 2 is 4x minus 2 out of 2, 4x minus 3 out of 2 equals to 8x minus 10 out of 8 plus 11 over 4. So now let's first solve the first example. And the first example is 2x minus 1 out of 3 equals to x minus 2 out of 4 equals to 1. So in solving this, you see we are told in step 4 that we should do what? Find what? LCM. If they have what? A fraction. If they are in what? A fraction form. So this one, they are in what? A fraction form. And if you want to know, if you want to start solving it, you have to know that we have what? And we have to first know the terms we have in what? In the question. So here we have 3 terms. This is the first term. This is the second term. And this is the what? The last term. So in solving this question, we are going to do what? Find for LCM for both the first term, the second term, and the last term. Remember, this is over what? 1, but we don't want to write it. So here, solution 2x minus 1 over 3 minus x minus 2 over 4 equals to 1. Remember, it's over what? 1, but we don't write it. So let's see positive 1. So here we find for the LCM. So LCM for 3 and 4 is what? Is what? 12. So you bring your 12. 12 will multiply this first set. So 2x minus 1 out of what? 3. That's the first set. You go to the second set. That's 12 bracket open x minus 2 bracket close 4. And the last set, 1 times what? The LCM. So you count. 3 cancel itself 1. Cancel 12 4 times. 4 cancel itself 1. Cancel 12 3 times. And here 1 times 12 is what? 12. So we are going to multiply this 4 by the bracket. This 3 with the figures in the bracket. And 1 times 12. So it becomes 4 2x minus 1 minus 3 x minus 2 equals to what? 1 times 12 is what? 12. So we were told to multiply this one by this one, and again this one by this one, and this one by this one, and this one by this one. So it will give us 4 by 2x. You bring the minus sign. 4 by what? 1. Bring your minus sign. 3 by what? X bracket close minus 3 by what? 2 equals to what? The positive to what? 12. So 4 by 2x is what? 8x minus 4 by 1 is what? Is what? 4. minus 3 by x is what? 3x. Minus 3 by 2 is what? 6. Equals to what? Positive 12. So here you are going to do what? Group like terms. So you group like terms. All those with variables will come to the left side. All those without variables will go to the right side. So here we have 8x minus 3x equals to 12. Minus 6 crossing the equal to sign equals to what? Positive 6. Minus 4 crossing the equal to sign becomes what? Positive 4. So you subtract 8 from 3. That gives us what? 5x equals to what? We have 12 here, and we have positive 6, we have positive 4. So in total, it gives us what? 22. So divide both side by what? 5. Divide both side by 5. So 5 will cancel 5. S is equal to what? 22 over 5.